Welcome to another episode of Throne Mastermind Sessions. The session is beginning. All members are now expected to assume position on their throne.
Boom. Yep. I just put you on. Take your mic off mute for me. There we go.
Oh,
Hello.
wow. I didn't expect that.
I saw you looking. I saw you in just deep thinking mode. I said, you know what? I'm gonna put you on real quick. Boom.
I appreciate it. Everything you're saying and everything you post, just sometimes I have like conflicting moments with the things you post, and then sometimes I really resonate with it. And it's like a really I don't even know how to explain it. It's not a love-hate relationship, but it's like sometimes I want to look at myself and sometimes I don't when I see the things you post, you know?
It's okay. Yeah, I understand.
But just the way that you were talking with Danielle, a lot of the things you were telling her, I resonate with. I didn't know if this call was about mental illness and gifts or if it was
It's
about,
whatever you want to talk about.
because like I resonate with all of it really. I had a lot of trauma growing up, and so it did create kinks that I guess for a long time I was ashamed of and in denial of. And it started creating these manifestations of men, and I was very much in victim mode for a long time, and I struggled to find my way out of it. And I sat with some medicine called, you've heard of it probably, bufo toad medicine.
No, I haven't heard.
Yeah. You haven't heard of it?
No.
Oh, it's like 5-MeO DMT.
Okay.
But I sat with it, and it kind of like showed me what I believe to be source, like God. And it, in my mind, my soul basically chose this character to evolve. And I stopped completely identifying with my character, my story that my character was given. And I'm still trying to heal from it, but it was very severe. And so the kinks are still there, and I'm trying to figure out how to manifest the life that, and actually authentically step into my dreams and desires in my heart, and heal my wounds with my father and my mother, so I don't continue to keep making the cycle. But I do see myself doing that, what you were talking to Danielle about.
Okay. Right. Well, first of
Yeah.
all, you have a very strong original presence, character, voice. There's only one of you. You have a very defined personality, very creative, edgy, very clear, very conscious. Secondly, you have to start investing your energy into the dreams and goals that you have, like whatever that is. If it requires equipment, if it requires, I don't know what you do creatively, but or what that reality, what I always tell people to do in your imagination, what are you doing in your fantasy when it comes to like your best life, your highest path?
I'm doing a lot of stuff. I'm like daydreaming constantly ever since I was a kid. But I do body work. That's my specialty. I also used to do dance and Muay Thai Jiu-Jitsu, but I got hit by a semi truck and I broke my neck and my arm and ribs. And it was like, ever since then, like it was redirecting me. It was telling me to slow down. Something. It was a message, and it led me on the path that I'm on, and I'm healing, but it's just all the things I dream about, my body and my I'm still healing from a lot of things, like back to the mental disorders and the gifts. When I was young, I was diagnosed with bipolar at like 11 years old. And then as I got older, I was diagnosed with BPD. And I realized, like, riddled through my personality was like trauma responses. And now that I'm healing, I can catch them before they happen. Or if I do slip into those moments, I can repair it and it gets lesser and lesser. It still happens, but my physical body, and I'm still healing from certain things. And I feel like that's why I don't think it's far off, like, from me creating like the exact life that I imagine. But I just know that there's some things that I have to resolve still within, I don't know if it's my family's line or uh I don't know, something.
Mhm. Right. So you're an artist. You're an artist,
Yeah.
but don't limit your artistry to just doing body work or in whatever other ways that you've known yourself to create art. Your life is art. Your entire life and every single thing that happens in your life is art. We're creating art right now. It's important that you adopt this concept so you can feel free and so you can not feel restrained and to any bounds. Everything you do and say, everywhere you go, everyone you talk to, anytime you show up, period, you are creating art. You are an artist. So identify with yourself, identify with your life as a canvas, identify with yourself as an artist who is just creating art at every turn and every moment. So you can just like burn down the prison where nothing's restraining you. You're always creating art at every moment. That's number one. So with that, you require a lot of stimulation. You require a lot. You need a life that stimulates you deeply, but at the same time, it's simultaneously empowering you and it's constructive for you. Because if you don't find that blueprint, self destruction kind of takes its place, or random chaotic events takes its place.
Yeah, I mean, kind of embarrassed to say it, but you say to speak honestly. So, yeah, I have a lot of like hyper sexual energy, and that's a part of my chaos is doing, things that aren't good for me in that sense, or just hanging around people that I don't really align with, and I know that. Um, that's how I slip into chaos, or like getting into arguments, or attracting like vengeful spirits, in like people around me, like friends and stuff. And I know that I'm creating that by putting my energy in places that I know it doesn't belong. I'm not creating exactly what I guess I am creating exactly what I want.
Mhm. But let's put it like this, because you said you're embarrassed to say. Let's remove the shame from it. It's cool. No shame. That's what you do. That's an episode in your reality show that you've created. There's a whole series on you doing those types of things. That's a part of your story. And you know what? It's an interesting and fascinating story to a lot of people out there. There's a lot of people who are learning about themselves by you creating those type of realities, by you writing, producing, and directing those episodes. There's nothing, let's say there's nothing fundamentally wrong with you creating that reality. Let's remove the shame, remove the right or wrong out of it totally. It's just a part of your story. When you're ready to turn the events of those stories to, maybe there's a little bit of that, but it's like a lot more like development, a lot more like you do it in a different way. Maybe you write about it instead of doing it. Maybe you find a way to create this like production that you perform at artistic shows where the things that you have done in the past are now expressing itself in a very beautiful music and artistic, like you have characters involved and it's doing, and you like seeing the audience reaction to it. Maybe you write movies, whatever it is, you find different ways to express that aspect of you, that hypersexual aspect of you, that vengeful. You like seeing pain kinks or whatever it might be. You like creating these dynamics, and you like the feeling it gives the audience, the observers, in that reality. You need to expand your knowledge on how to express all of those different parts of you beyond your current construct. You need to expand the construct and express it in newer, different ways, because that is a part of the creative path anyway. That's a part of it. Experience your quote unquote kinks in a different way. And it would be wise to choose a way that is empowering to you and that is safer for you, and that's not wounding to you. If you
Yeah.
choose.
Yeah. I guess I just had a lot of like shame surrounding it because it does stem from my mother dying when I was young and my father abandoning me when I was young. And so it's like I'm constantly like recreating relationships with men that want like three ways, and I'm never good enough and I'm constantly getting used. And I do love it. And I hate it at the same time. And I know why, but it's like it makes me sad that I like something like that for myself, because I'm trying to learn value in myself. And so it's like it is contradicting. And it's like how do you see yourself being a wife and being monogamous and in a serious relationship when you have these kinks and these patterns and this family history.
Mhm.
It's
Look,
hard.
yeah, I get it. And again, I want to say again, remove the shame out of it. That story you just told, even though it was very short, and I'm sure there's more details to it, that's a $10 million story. There's 10 million people that would tune into that story and they want to know more. You wanted what, and you did it, and you loved it and hated it. Like why? How did it feel when you were doing? There's a million questions that come along with that. I don't know if you're on YouTube sharing this. I don't know if you shared it on Instagram or whatever, or in other ways. You need to figure out new tools to express, because if you're expressing it, even if you're just sharing a story, you're going to lose the appetite of doing it, because it's like, okay, I've already done it. Now I can redo it in a different way. So the kink develops a different way of expressing itself. It just needs new portals to express itself, new avenues to grow, to evolve.
Okay.
Because everything bad about it is the deception, but every deception produces the gift. You get to choose the gift. And the gift can have you paid, can have you living your dream life, can have you having healthier relationships, can have you more properly contained in a way that's pleasurable to you. You get to choose the gift. And you wouldn't have the gift if you didn't experience the deception. The deception was required to produce the gift and to live the gift. Now lean into it even more. Own the gift, choose the gift. Don't explore the deception. Shame,
Okay.
deception, shame, embarrassment, like, oh my God, I'm foolish, I'm stupid, what's wrong with me? Deception. You're interesting. You have an interesting story. I'm sure we got viewers right now that want to know more. They want to know more. They want to know the details. They want to know the juicy details of what you been into. Like what happened after that? They will read every chapter of your personal book with all these crazy things that you've experienced. And the excitement and the experience that you're able to give them would fill you up so much that you don't even have to go out and do it anymore, because it's like, okay, I'm full. I love this now, and now I find that I have a newer kink, a more evolved kink to do something else. But lean into your shame, lean into all that to choose the gift and create something that is empowering and freeing to you, because very few people have taken that path and survived it. You're here, you survived it, you look healthy, you're okay. You have a nice voice. You sound like you tell stories really well. You have this raw, honest presence, like you belong in a movie, one of those movies where it's like, people want to keep their eye on you. They want to see what's she gonna do next? What's she gonna say next? That's the gift. That's the tool. Expand your creative toolbox and express your kinks in those ways.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a lot. That was amazing. You're good at what you
Awesome.
do.
I look. That's the gift.
It's a
There's a
movie.
deception. That's the gift, but it came from the deception. Choose the gift or explore the deception. I choose the gift for myself. So I'm demonstrating to you what you need to do.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm gonna try that out. I'm gonna start writing spicy novels or something.
I like that. There you go. There's the clue. Novels, maybe even like a voice, a storyline, like, and put it on YouTube. And like, it's just like maybe these artistic pictures that go along with the story. And there's all these chapters. There are no bounds to how you can do this. Because I don't know if you have a short attention span, but you need to figure out how to fit your gift perfectly into who you are. If you have a short attention span, then maybe you just need to say it on video, and then you need to have someone else do all the other details. But they're out there. These people are out there. These resources are out there to make your gift serve you, to make your gift serve your personal evolution. So there's no room for shame, because why be ashamed of something that can serve your personal evolution? Doesn't make sense. That's your path. It will pay all of your bills. It will give you the life you want on every level. Own it. Own all of it.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Peace.
Thank you.
This Throne Mastermind session has concluded. Visit thronemastermindsessions.com to inquire about membership and to gain access to more Throne Mastermind sessions. All members may now exit the private session.